Well, it's time for me to continue my quest to review every episode of Cybersix, and we're on episode 5, Lori is Missing. Anyways, let's begin. It begins with Day 7 being awoken by a noise and leaving the abandoned subway he apparently lives in. We then see Lori, you know, the chick from episode 1 who those 3 guys were going to beat up Adrian over because he didn't want to bang her.
Seriously, what's the logic behind that?
Anyway, she's fantasizing about Adrian, and he sends her to the principal's office, where this other student happens to knock over these books, and one just so happens to slide over to her, and she decides to pick it up, and it just so happens to fall onto a page with Adrian on it that just so happens to have his home address on it.
Jeez, that's gotta be like what, 4 or 5 plucker beans just in the span of 8 seconds?
We then cut to Jose, who's running a simulation of his next scheme, which looks like an Atari 2600 game. He then gets a call from his father, who is dissatisfied with his lack of capturing Cybersix. We then cut to Adrian complaining about Lori to Lucas, and then he goes home to become Cybersix. Then Day 7 shows up, and Cybersix tries to calm him down. This is when Lori shows up and hears Cybersix talking to Day 7, then she looks through the keyhole to see Cybersix.
Which, I never got why looking at things through a keyhole is a thing in anything. I mean, you know how thin keys are? No way in hell you're gonna see through that.
Since she sees the slightly sultry suit of Cybersix, she suspects suggestive situations, so she storms off steaming. Then Cybersix follows Day 7 into a mine where she sees that Jose is making a drill to pierce the heavens! Or at least a bank vault. Same thing, really. They then go away and not try to stop them because we're only about 7 minutes into the episode. We can't end it here. We cut to later where Lucas tries to tell Lori to leave Adrian alone, and she tells him that she saw a woman in a black cape at Adrian's. Lucas confronts Adrian about this.
So, I hear you have a girlfriend.
What do you mean?
Lori tells me you had a visitor at your place last night.
What? Lori knows where I live. Oh, great.
A student knows where you live. One that has shown affection towards you. One that has followed you to where you live. I don't think that's just an, oh great, you should be calling the fucking cops.
Lucas then brings up that it was Cybersix that she saw, and Lucas is pissed because jealousy. And of course, Adrian can't tell Lucas that she is Cybersix because, well, it's only episode 5. Later, Jose and Lori end up running into each other, and they drop their stuff. Lori ends up accidentally taking Jose's program for the drill because the writers needed a reason for Jose to kidnap her.
Wait, if they just need the program, why do they need to kidnap her? Wouldn't it be easier just to mug her and take the bag? I mean, yes, I know at this point in the series Jose has kidnapped at least 4 people, but still, the kidnapping isn't necessary here.
Then Adrian goes to find Lucas at the restaurant they hang out at, where he tells him that Lori is missing, and to help with this, the restaurant's TV happens to be on the news reporting on the same story.
Okay, do I need to just start making like a plot of beans counter whenever I release Cybersix? Because in this episode alone, I think we're at least at 10 right now. At that point, I might as well just make a CinemaSins ripoff of Cybersix. Cybersins. No one would watch that.
They then split up to go find Lori, and then we cut to the Fix Ideas rummaging through Lori's bag to find the program. They then just leave her tied up with plenty of opportunities to insult Jose.
Don't make me angry. Oh, and what are you gonna do, little boy? Go cry to your mommy?
I am not a child!
Oh, I'm sorry. Just vertically challenged, mentally insufficient, and physically incapable.
Are you just gonna keep her captured? You have no more use for her. At this point, you might as well just dump her somewhere or kill her. Oh, don't you look at me like that thinking, oh, this is a kid's show, isn't that a little extreme? 1, Jose is a motherfucking Nazi. I'm pretty sure killing people isn't too extreme for him. And 2, this kid's show is based off of a comic where a good chunk of the covers has the main character's exposed breasts on them.
Jose starts the drill and Cybersix shows up, frees Lori, and then Lori grabs one of her CDs, ejects Jose's program, and puts the CD in.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
He sends a guy to investigate what happened. He calls back that it's Cybersix and all the Fix Ideas rush at once, causing a cave-in. Jose then takes manual control and...
Wait. Jose could have just taken manual control over the drill this whole time? Then what was the fucking point of the program? Did it only exist just for there to be a reason for Lloyd to get kidnapped and be the damsel in distress?
Anyways, Jose chases Cybersix with the drill, and Lloyd gets knocked out sometime during this, just in time for Lucas to show up. Okay, Lucas, you have it. You can rush out now. Okay, I see that the drill's there, but it's stuck. Come on, Lucas. It's caving in. You can get out of there. Lucas!
God fucking damn it, Lucas! You had 19 seconds! 19 fucking seconds to get out of there, but you didn't! I swear he's becoming more and more useless each episode!
Please believe me. And Adrian, please.
This may not be the best time for it, but I might die. Cybersix eventually pierces a hole in the drill's gas tank, spilling out gasoline, and she drops an electrical cable onto it. This sets the gasoline in the drill ablaze, though Jose jumps out to avoid a fiery death.
See? More proof that Colonel Lloyd wouldn't have been too harsh, because Cybersix was perfectly willing to let a child burn to death. Though, once again, that child is a Nazi, so he would have it coming.
Lloyd wakes up and Cybersix does a pose, and the episode ends. This is most definitely the episode of Cybersix with the most problems so far. Mostly due to all the plot conveniences that makes it feel like they thought of the episode title first and tried to build an episode around it. Then the other things I mentioned, like Cybersix doing absolutely fucking nothing at the beginning of the episode because it was too early to end it, and then Lucas being even more incompetent.
So really, this episode is just a prime example as to why when you watch this show you more or less need to turn your brain off. Though if I did that, I wouldn't be doing my job. My job that I'm currently not getting paid for. Well, see you again after I review 4 more things, Cybersix.
Brothers of the mind rejoice. Swing, swing, swing with me. Racial pick and racial voice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold and more. Hidden in the